好，大家好，我是一夜风流。那今天要玩的是一个叫做 Draugen 的游戏。那它的中文翻译叫尸灵。那这一款是一个故事发生在这个挪威时候，1920年代的时候，他在找他失踪的妹妹。其实我刚刚在游戏开始的时候，我觉得只是在等各位的时候，我就在听这个 BGM， 哇，真的超好听的。超想把它载下来，每天听，说不定还可以拿来跳舞。可是我还没想好这个到底适合拿来跳什么。那我们现在开始游戏吧。这款游戏其实有繁中，但是我觉得还是要以这个原版来听，所以我才会用英文。但如果等一下我没有办法知道他在讲什么的话，可能还是会转回中文的。但我现在还是以文为主。Day 1.
The water's cold.
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, teddy bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me.
Edward Charles Hardin, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
那种叛逆小孩的那种感觉。
You ought to know better than to
先
ask.
promise， 然后再
Yes, I'll
撕
behave.
掉条款。
I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean.
好，我们可以放大看了。
Aside from you.
他的脸不知道为什么有种模糊感，镜头可能没擦
Do
干
you think
净。
we'll find your Betty in what did you call this village?
白
Gravewick?
体。
Groovewick? Greywoke?
Groovebook。
It's an odd language. I don't.
She's there.
How can you know for sure?
She's my sister.
But how
She's
can
my
you know?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote
But
about
that's
才
months
是妹
ago.
妹，但其实有可能是姐姐，对吧？
without writing or telegraphing her editor in New York. She wouldn't do that.
Oh,
Betty's
the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice. You're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sidarb. We all
怒
love
怒
her
攻击姑
dearly.
姑的概念。
Teddy bear. Edward. We will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere,
想象力
Scandinavia.
超丰富诶。
Chase her
Norway.
down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit.
Jack。
Is that it? Is that Groovewoke?
Groovebook
It looks so peaceful
也太美了
and
吧！
beautiful. And so desolate. Like a place built for ghosts.
台湾就看不到这种地方。
Finally. I don't think I could do this for much longer.
不是，话说
Can't
他
you
们
row
去
any
找这个
faster?
岛屿，
I'm getting frightfully
正常应该
bored.
不会用这个小木筏船
How
吧？
about you take over, Alice?
这个上面看起来没食
You
物啊，
slay
没
me,
水
Teddy,
啊，
old bean.
就是是打雷吧？
Was that thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I
正
say
常
put
要
you
么路
back
上
into
开车，
it.
要么
Because
搭
we're
陆
sitting ducks
船
out
吧。
here. Quack quack.
乍不即用帆船吧？ 哦，我们拿出了这
So
个
quiet. Where is everyone?
Probably working.
Sure.
I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
阿迪阿
The
塔。
Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where?
看，我们必须走上去了。有白圈的地方，应该就是我们 upward 的地方。
Where's the farm?
I believe it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog. Let's ankle.
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland
I'll
first.
meet
And
you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
原来我是这样移动。
Ready?
wait,
Wait，
ground's muddy. It's easy to slip and fall. Walk slowly and watch out for.
Don't be a wet blanket. A little mud never hurt anyone.
不要跑，跟着我后面。
Fine, just stay close.
As long as you keep up with me.
被超越了。我们来看这个信。
We would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Troubled to hear of your sister's disappearance.
原来是不见了。
No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill.
在山顶上啊。
Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland.
Anna Fretland.
Well, I'm here. Where are you?
Where are you?
Did you make it to Grovik, Betty? And why did you
Betty
pick
很
this
美。
forlorn hole under the mountains? Also sprach Zarathustra.
这个看起来可能不是英文。
Are you coming? I'm almost there.
On my
Steady
way.
吧。
Righto. Step to it, teddy bear.
Teddy bear。我会放大因为自带狙击性的感觉，应该是不让我进去。其实这个风景如画，蛮适合，就是大家来截图拍照的。哎呦，箱子里面装的是什么呢
Just taking a break.
？Just taking a break。没那么赶啊，我已经有点累了。哦，但游戏才开始，但刚才只是前言。不过这首歌真的气氛还不错。那我们来休息一下 ，relax 一下。好了，休息好了。岩石是什么来着的啊？我在魔中火山岩啊之类的那种雄武柱状岩的那种感觉，非常近，我觉得啦。rest。好，大家休息一下。别吵，别吵，小屁孩！不懂正确的人间美景如素吗？虽然我们是来找妹妹，但是其实我是来看风景的身为一个风景党。不知道什么红色的花，看来这个人体力不太好啊，平常应该没运动，感觉走不太动哎，走个山坡就气喘吁吁。看到自己吗？看不到。这也可以休息，你跟我开玩笑。
Seriously?
You're not the one carrying a
suitcase。笑烂，它里面到底是装什么啊？古时候也没有笔电啊，大家说是不是？旗子耶，应该是挪威的国旗。对啊， 那种阴森的房子。
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor
I am
are you
not
70.
17.
Put some spring into your step, old sport.
Did you see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
降半旗，
So this is it, huh?
之前我们国旗不是降半旗吗？超傻眼。
But seriously, where is everyone? This is starting to creep me out. They must be somewhere. They can't all have vanished.
看起来就是好像可能选什么答案好像
What's that Arthur Conan Doyle
其实
story?
没什么差是吧
The？one about the empty ship drifting in the
那我们
open
就去
sea.
捕鱼吧。
They might be out fishing.
We didn't see any boats, did we?
If they are out in the fjord, they'll have to come in soon. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
Hello? Anyone there? Mr.
No one.
Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden, the American. We've exchanged letters.
American，
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
It's not a crime if you're invited.
果然17岁想法跟我们就是不太一样。
I'm coming in. This is Mr.
看
Harden.
来我还是照着做。
Hello?
按照我们前2天玩的
Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a
这
bird's
款
nest
院
in
你们应该
December.
砰。
Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
This is the kitchen. Hello? Anyone there?
No one。
Well, I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor.
让我们找找看。
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this
超
setup.
级有北欧风哎。
I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
美国人吗？这像吧？看来我们可以看一下这个画像。
Look! Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them?
何家福、家乐
It's
福
on the，tip of my tongue.
我怎么退出？哎呦，被放大，
Fruit lenders?
这是什么 ？The Ferdinand。
The Fretland
这是
family.
谁
I like it.
Overhorst，
They look like good people.
就是他啦。
Our hosts,
No, silly, they're names.
Johann and Anna Fretland.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's
Master.
1923, Teddy old boy. Women can vote. Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman.
Minx，
Her letter was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl? Must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
Hanover isn't the sticks.
Says you.
Doctor
I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you.
这可能就7岁而已。
Old Johann's a bit wooden, isn't he? Like someone put a stick up
posing for a
up his
photograph.
rear end. I say, loosen up, Johann. I'm sure you two stiffs will get along famously.
我在里面结束啊。可以哦。
Wait, is that? Are they? Who's? They're all twins. All of them.
哇，超帅！
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
太
Frederick
帅了
Miller.
吧！
Twins marrying twins.
My mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
May 26th, 1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year.
超猛的，可以一起庆祝。先交花一次，好像可以。
Wait, is that?
完没有？
Are they?
还要重复 again 呢？
They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward.
什么毛线都看不到？哎，
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone?
Church.
Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there.
Where do you think they've gone?
The Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the
哎，有个
Jensens,
信
all
哎
of them.
I'm sure. Dear Mrs. Fretland, I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. I wrote home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
I've never been this far from Hanover.
It's about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
Home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
我真的觉得是我英文太烂了。
It's about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear.
Home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
I've never been this far from Hanover.
It's about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
I asked about Elizabeth.
And they hadn't seen her?
Elizabeth.
Anna, Mrs. Fretland promised she'd write if she heard anything. There wouldn't be many female reporters from New York and Western Norway.
Why would she come here in the first place?
Betty always has her reasons. Oh, the thought of boarding that infernal ocean liner again.
I quite enjoyed it. So much room for exploration and mischief.
So many opportunities for seasickness and claustrophobia.
Don't be a Debbie Downer. I'm sure your tummy will be better behaved on the return voyage. And you'll be craving enclosed spaces after a week in this wide open wilderness.
好了，我们看见找不到
Did
其
you
他
hear
线索。
something?
No.
Must be the wind under the door. Or the
音效还
churning
行。
sea. Or the interminable rain. Or flesh-eating ghouls waiting to pounce.
Alice, honestly.
What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for
A book.
Unless it was a terrible
上古
book
卷
that
轴。
deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The cover's charred. Christmas
烧掉了。
1922. To Ruth. From Simon.
Simon.
Why would someone burn this?
Like I said,
把它烧
maybe it
掉
was a
了。
terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter.
只有个女儿。好的，我们知道。哪里看看？书
The
柜。
books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Aalesund.
Have you been secretly
Awesome.
communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's
I
English
was
isn't as...
only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
Osborne 这是什么？灶头啊之类的。我猜。哦，可爱矿工照。
Oh, those boys look proud as peacocks. What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben. The mine.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for
矿坑。
precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the
玩个
brief stay in
矿坑好了。
Aalesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years
好久没
ago.
玩了。
The mine was only in operation until 1902. It must have
1902
lost a
年。
fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find
只有
trolls
5
in the
年而
abyss,
已。
and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Oh, boo.
不太安全呢。
Frederick and Johann Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
And they married twin sisters. Adorable. Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
哎呀，这是个什么奇怪的小房间？这是书房。又是正常会有这么多房间吗？就是不太确定要做什么。没有打火机，好暗哦。扣扣扣，有人在家吗
Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
I'm exhausted. And soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous.
It's only courteous.
Betty.
Have you gone screwy again?
贝贝
That's not Betty. That's...
Scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it
looks
in
like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching
就
it.
像刚刚贝贝一样
I
跳来
think
跳
I'm
去
misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, you're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
What a...
记忆力出现问题吗？
It is her scarf. It even
以前的
smells
夜
like her
白
perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really.
事情要是这么简单，就不会派我大
I
侦探
wouldn't
出
want
马
you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to?
哎，我觉得最开始
Something's not
等
right,
下
I'm telling
眼睛张开之类的，
Teddy?
因为
Edward,
这也是个
what's
惊悚
wrong?
游戏啊。
Lightheaded, that's all.
You're
巫
having
毒
another
娃
spell.
娃，
You know what happens when you exert yourself.
有点惊悚哎。
Sit down. That's an order from your commander.
Yes,
刚刚有这个吗？
fine. I just need to...
字体瞬间变超丑的。
Just for a moment.
I want you to lie down. Lie down and close your eyes.
然后才被贝贝杀掉
It's
了。
been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
Well, what if the Fretland...
I'll keep an eye out.
就是嘴巴的建模怪怪
If
的。
they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
I'm just...
怎么看起来他超邪恶啊？太可怕了。请问我还醒得过来吗？
Elizabeth? Is
Elizabeth
that you?
挂了，不见了。
Betty? Lissy? Lissy, are you here?
我是跳起来了。
Lissy?
Lissy，
Lissy?
Lissy，因为 A 是背的，可以叫
Alice？
Lissy。
Alice?
他也太多名字可以换了吧？
Where are you, Lissy?
大叉菜，
Lissy?
对吗？
Where are you, Lissy?
被塞在某个缝纫机里面，
Where are you?
也不对。
Lissy?
有
Lissy?
没有发现掉在树上之类的？诶， 白的跟鬼一样。
Hello?
哎呦
Hey, who's
，What the
there?
fuck！
Betty? Elizabeth,
一瞬间毛骨悚然，这是该有2个人吧？
where are you? Lissy, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy? Where are you, Lissy?
超可怕，我不想出去。
Are you in here, Lissy?
Lissy？
Lissy, are you upstairs?
但我是进不去。
Are you in here, Lissy?
哎呦，诶，就开错门了。这个门才对。好，我们来寻找可怕的历史。
Hello? Betty? Lissy?
有人看着，
Betty?
这是血迹斑斑吗？
I'm not alone.
是什么野怪的那个巨人脚印？我 shit！ 只是看起来好像正往那边走了。
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Alice. Alice, where are you?
那不是 Alice， 反正是鸭子吧
Are you out there, Betty?
？Duck.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Where are you? Elizabeth!
I'm everywhere. I'm a USB.
Who goes there? Wait!
Tiger 吧，不然就是 Bear。 等下场里面会有人跑出来，我觉得这边会有人来吓我的地方。
Someone there?
大家请坐好。
Hello?
山羊，黄金山羊吗？
Lissy? Betty, is that you?
他的绰号真的超多诶。
Are you there, Betty?
Betty， 摔下去了，完蛋！
Shit.
整个摔成智障。
Elizabeth, are you
从
there?
这么高地方摔下来没事耶。我就等一下摔下去。哎，是个尸体吗？
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy.
他怎么出现了？
Did you see her? Did you see Betty?
What? Betty? No. No, Our boat, it's gone.
哎，他不是 Betty。
What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it securely, but... Where did you go?
out for a walk. It stopped raining and...
I think... Betty... It was Betty, It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window and she vanished into the dark towards the sea.
Betty 对啊，
I
她
really
妹啊
didn't see anyone.
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her and
Yes.
not...
I mean, I saw her face and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. And tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day, Teddy Bear. We'll figure it out.
然后又明天了，
Right now, let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over
明
yourself.
天又是晚上。
And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted. Come on.
Exhaust。我刚刚传的其他问题不是还有一个，就这样问不出来就走了。Teddy bear。我 Day 2嘞，这很像什么电视机坏掉一样，那种闪烁，被打爆。我觉得我醒来又是晚上了，很惊悚。现在这个时候应该是不会吓我，它应该要等晚上才会惊悚一点。我操，有个人呢，我是自己啦，吓到了。我说，诶，里面有爬一个人出来就对了。
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
啊吧啦，啊吧啦。好的，好的，我们出去玩，大家出去玩。
I just about given up on you ever waking up. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me,
girl.
wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone.
我以为他女儿
Aside from last night's
这个
mishap.
翻译的问题还是
I've
我
been
的
thinking about that.
理解错误。
What?
It was dark. Maybe I just saw a shadow.
Chasing a shadow. That's very unlike you, old boy. Usually you scurry off in the opposite direction.
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday?
山羊。
Maybe they're keeping an eye on us from out in the fjord.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know.
他没有回家，其实可能在另外一边偷
If
看
you
他
say
们。
so, Teddy Bear. Have you had
Yeah,
your
haven't.
juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
哦，这个手绘日记好看呢。哦，我们就只有2页而已。那我看完了吧？你叫我看。 哎，被慢跑了，还是不能跳跃，很可惜。现在天气比昨天好很多哎，整个超美的，没有雾，而且不能做太多动作，拍出来一定超棒，超适合截图的。
Up here, Teddy. It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
那是在当关谷空气在卖吗？跟台中一样，台中很难。
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
这些人可能被杀掉了吧？
Hello? Anyone here?
Why,
No one
hello,
here.
Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages.
Savages。因为我记得美国人他才喝咖啡吧，英国人应该是喝茶。感觉很久没人用了，连点光都没有。
No one home?
去对面。哦呦
Hello? Who's there? Hello? Anyone
哎，
home?
这个时候还是被吓到搞什么？可以不要狂风四起吗？这个是婴儿床还是真的床啊？太小。还有这个，感觉就会把整个家烧掉这么神奇的。
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat.
这个门
There's
等
one
下
more
打开。
house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
啪！
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. 3 strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone
大家都
painted
死
the
光
word
了。
traitor on one of the doors.
Still think everyone's out fishing. Where are you going?
为什么跑不了了？
Edward, I'm talking to you. Teddy, where are you going? Still think everyone's out fishing?
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store,
也太厉害了！
the church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well,
我猜应该没
it's
有
a
人。
bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy. My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3.
超
Just go on ahead.
超猛，
I'll catch up.
各种玩耍啊！好，我又可以跑步了。不行，我到那边就不能跑步了。看来那边不让我走。好吧，可能这边都不让我跑。这游戏是不是只有风景美啊？我们来拍一张照片。因为跳不下去，有些设计竟然不能往下跳，难怪没有设定跳腰键，是因为它根本就没有这个。
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
这个好了。
Frederick Fretland and son.
但我看不懂
Johan's
杂货
brother,
店吧？
nephew.
The Fretlands have their fingers in all the pies, including the only store in town.
Also the post office and telegraph. And maybe... applesauce.
Why Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
Punk.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe.
等下
Hello?
飙车载过来。
Are you?
不对，1920年代有朋克仔吗？这种超级阴森的空间，真的很不想去看。
Boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty.
所以说，原来的船到底去哪里了？这不是应该很重要的问题吗？哎，我可以来画画啊！哎呦，这是他哥吗？有点丑。看你在想说他到底要画到什么时候？哇哦，真不赖。看来这边人都死光了。哦，这边有房子诶，你们去看看。哎，这边也可以画哦。那就每天都在画画就对了。不过这角度真的蛮不错，我给它绕完几个角度。这个衣服背景有点丑，背面有点丑。好了。还是没有利用价值啊，又合在一起了，不对，应该是不同的。那怎么过去啊？
What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very wrong with your head.
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still nowhere to be found.
没有线索啊。 这是铁道吧？
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains, where the frost
冰箱
giants
巨人。
live. And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers.
然后大家都血祭光了，所以已经没有人了。一身肉，谁家啊？
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side? What do you say, old sport?
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear. I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Frederick Fretland.
果然是不是选错
These
了？
traitors he refers to.
应该是翻译太烂。我还想进去哦。好像 好吧，没有上个储存点。
What now? We've looked everywhere.
There really doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Maybe we missed something. An important clue. How about the general store? We haven't been inside yet.
It looked deserted, but worth another look, I guess.
杂货店。这条吗？到底是哪里啊？有点小迷糊。能过去吗？轻松进来，跟刚刚那个地方他讲一堆废话不太一样。他说他昨天不是拿个 suitcase， 然后就跑了半天就挂了。他今天没有拿，然后整个体力爆好，可以一直跑步上来。昨天那个 suitcase 里面装的到底装了什么东西啊？我们到了神奇的教堂了。
July 24th, memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
大家都在这边啊。
All these graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
You're right.
Do you think this is where
Wow,
everyone's
shit.
gone? Are they all dead?
This can't be everyone. Besides, someone had to bury the bodies.
Fair point. Well made.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of
很
time.
可怕，我们要进去吗？
An accident?
Why would
What does that say?
God is not here?
这应该不是，就是我确定我看不太懂，还是挪威文吧？哎，雪怪呢？不知道有什么冰霜巨人，完全进不去，还是我被压死在这边？高楼的眺望，我觉得变暗了。他们有一栋绿绿的城堡。你跑不太动。也没踢离子的感觉啊，奇怪了。对啊，杂货店找不太到奇怪了。杂货店到底是去哪里了？ 不能进去。那边那几栋呢？没有路。看来必须找到杂货店，但我路上好像没看到。其实我觉得刚那个蔬果店感觉是杂货店。你说杂货店旁边的路吗？对，我自己觉得比较像杂货店。又看到奇怪东西了。
Is that? Lizzie, come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty?
乌鸦不是不
Are
响
you
吗？
sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm
I
not
know
sure.
my sister's hat.
他等人家闯进去了。
I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
破门而入喽！开不了，怎么开不了？有点锁住的感觉。感觉会从一个很奇怪的地方进去。哎，终于
You
有
seem
开着
eager
的
to
了。
break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
使劲啦！太逗了吧！
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
就你的各种举轻若重哎。爬不起来。这是有多雷？
World traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's all right then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
好帅的收银台哦！这收银台真的是超帅。药品颜色特别不一样，可口可乐吗？
Damnation. The hat's in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right, okay.
其实我真的截图了
Everything's，Jake. We
猜的
made
没
it
有
into the
错。
store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
这边吧，没有文字哎，所以我要怎么过去？
Barn means child, and mortar, that's...
Child murder.
Child murder.
They murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
The key must be here.
You know, you're better at finding things than me, Teddy Bear.
It's the same photograph as in the
Johan's
farmhouse,
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... Snip!
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
被剪掉的那个人，一个家产谋杀。哎，我们终于可以进这个房间了。我一直觉得那个窗户有人影过去，惊悚。
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
喂，电报机。
S-O-S. Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us.
他们那个
Or,
小
even
木
better,
船还不见，
order some hot grub.
怎么没食物会饿死吧？为他要讲什么故事？钥匙吗？
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life...
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking
It's a
runes?
note. 哦，
What does
围
it say?
巾哦，
It's
我
from
也看不太
Simon.
懂。Simon，
Casa.
开始
I don't know what that word means. Yai put it means
Ja
I
put it.
put. Knuckle is key.
那可
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
一个
I spent
月
the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the
六
ocean
六
voyage.
啊！
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know
我
my
学了6
mind,
年的
it's
英
a
文好像没有比
sponge.
较好，可能不止6年了。
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
他找到叛徒
What did they
了，
do to him?
Cross him in some
然后
way.
叛徒杀死，
Why else keep a shit
然后
a
于是
list
全部
of
埋上去上面的粉，
undesirables?
就是他自杀了，把自己埋起来。不过这女没在上面，所以那女应该不是叛徒。所以说钥匙到底去哪里呢？哎呦，我们可以按这个了。 猛吸外面一口空气再关起来，还有什么问题 ？Are you sure？ 哎，吸完一口空气，我们就可以开这东西了。
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
收银机，原来收银机挪问叫卡萨。学
You're
了
a
学了
genuine。gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
其实我蛮想选钱的。可以不让我再开一次？我想选钱。我们来到了一个帽子。
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here, and not long ago.
Okay.
就是逐渐拖东西就对了。
What's it doing in a locked storeroom?
逐渐脱衣服来让别人找他。
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
我觉得就这样子啊，一直不让我。
Handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be. Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... What's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann thought...
The mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams. See for yourself.
是蛤蜊哦，但癞蛤蟆。
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, 我什么都没看出来。到底是哪一个？我啥也没看到啊。
What are you doing? This doesn't concern us.
The little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute. Come on, it's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy. Start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
Whoopsie-daisy.
就是玉山，那石头感觉摔到超痛的。
What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl
Edward,
got herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart.
钢铁人。
You've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours, with only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and
整个被
years.
喷爆哎！
There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
然后你说完了后，我来拍照了。所以
That's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers.
那血迹斑斑，
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
Something struck this bush. She must have landed on it when on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward.
娃娃。有点
Must be Ruth's.
哎
Where's the head?
你看他的那个
Maybe
衣
the
服的那
killer
个
also
符号，
decapitates dolls.
就跟那个我们存档的点的那个
This
符号一样
pin.，This is old. Very
维
old.
京时代。
Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong on a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go
这是
further
线
out.
索啊，不然你以为柯南
Maybe
怎
we'll
么
find
当
more
的？
clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath? Huh?
Breath。
Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
跑跑跑跑跑！
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
One
Oh,
second.
teddy bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
So, the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
正常人应该不会这种地方玩吧？不过这确实蛮好看风景的，超美的小镇。路边的石头。
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not.
好像怕鬼。
I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still
他一直在想 Betty。
still out there.
看来是个妹控啊。所以他跟 Isabella
Slow
莉
down.
莉到底是什么关
I
系
can't
啊？
keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking
我
something.
觉得这个音效等下会见鬼。
Lissy? Are you there?
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers?
哎，他不讲我还没真没发
Killed
现呢。
themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church?
他埋
There were
完以
at
后
least
再
half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily
Oh,
connected.
come on.
这建模其
This
实没
is
那么
just
可怕。
ghastly. What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father
愿
said
主赦免
when your
我。
mother drowned
Don't.
herself? Sorry.
这个莉莉也是干话也
Who
挺
was he?
多的，好像比
One
我
of the
还多。
Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her. So she ran,
No.
and...
This happened later.
There's some consolation in that, I guess.
他是凶
Maybe
手。
it's the killer. The guilt
哎，
ate him
这
up
猜
and
法
he
跟我
offed
一样。
himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact.
我们什么
There's
什
nothing
么
more to do here.
线索都
I'm
没有
going
啊。
back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace? You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. This is
For Betty.
tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, Betty, Betty. Always just Betty.
Of course.
You don't care about anyone else.
She's my
What if that
sister.
was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No
真的有一
matter
种模
what he
糊感在
did
他
or
脸。
didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for
访
your
问
Betty.
记者访问的镜头。Of course. Okay.
What are you doing? You can't just pull him down by his legs. Try loosening the noose.
I can't reach that far.
女的，等下我换我掉上去了。等下我解他下来，然后会被绳弄上去，抓交替抓一波。哇，这个音效非常可怕！等下那个会转过头，会转过来，眼睛会张开哦。
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse. Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days.
挂了
If they're
吧？
not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened?
Perhaps she fell by accident.
So you don't think it was murder?
It's difficult to say with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come
嗯，
home.
我觉得是
Alright.
死掉了啦。
Just don't come
应该
crying
是
to
没有
me if
机
you
会
wake
了
up。with a crick in your neck. I'll be up for a while, if you feel like talking. What did you find?
Someone tried to burn this.
Just like the book. Isn't that odd?
It's addressed to Mrs. Fretland. My
Friend.
dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife. The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yes, and it's adorable. Keep reading.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
My dearest Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident at the mine. Can we not convince Frederick
可能
and
不知道谁
Johann
死掉
to
在
forgive
矿
and
坑的那
forget?
个事故里面，所以他们就兄弟翻脸。
I know there are things Frederick has not told me about what they found and why they parted ways. Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to half of our neighbors, accusing them of treason. He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister, but I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born, but burned recently.
掩藏内容，这是真相啊！做那个假证据，有点可怕。我们可以上去了吗？可以，超多东西可以看的。有挪威的壮阔山，还不错。从这边开始好啦，这边开始。一个客房，两个小孩的那种书桌的感觉。没东西。两间房间，我们来一一查看。被锁住了，一堆尸体，跟你讲。单人床，什么也没发现。我的窗户杆有奇怪的颜色，是 weird 的，就是这很神奇，就不知道是什么鬼。先看桌上的好了，完全看不懂。哦，所以这个时候29月5号，露西还没挂，然后哈登还在找。追悼会应该是露西挂了，牧师走了，应该是有鬼之类的吧？那船一直各种被毁掉他有想到有人之前玩过一款游戏，就是离不开岛的那种，超见鬼。哇，露西，而且追悼会不是露西，然后18号这露西就挂了，然后他又走了，格拉维克。华尔兹，Draugen word， 绿军就跳这首了。 哎，我应该去沙发睡觉了。这游戏馆长特别可怕，忽然间可以开始看各种东西了。先从5月开始好了。
Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company. Frederick continues to own the company along with an English investor. Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company. Frederick continues to own the company along with an English investor. Tragic accident befalls Fretland Brothers Mining Company. The mine collapsed, trapping and killing 3 workers, including Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
The boy in the picture.
Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. It's almost like Johann knew what would happen.
Johann
Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining
所以
Company.
Johann 是退出的，然后 Johann 跟
Frederick
Frank
continues
的
to own
弟
the company along with
然
an
后
English
Fred 的弟
investor.
弟就挂了。
Tragic accident befalls Fretland Brothers Mining Company. The mine collapsed, trapping and killing 3 workers, including Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
上面有个
The
弟
boy
弟
in the
哦，
picture.
那不是双胞胎吗？奇怪了。嗯，奇怪了。
I almost forgot putting this aside when I lit the fire. Wasn't there an inscription inside?
Simon. Simon gave that book to Ruth. But who burned it?
Simon
Johann or Anna, if they believed Simon killed her.
Simon
But
是
they
他
were
堂弟不
friendly,
是吗？
right? Simon and
对
Ruth. Before...
堂哥。
I imagine so. And we know the sisters were close.
I still don't understand why the brothers had a falling out.
Whatever drove a wedge between them, it was big.
因为Johann嘛，Johann 跟 Frank 也是兄弟。那错综复杂，我们就来找 Betty 了。我怎么卷入了整个小岛的诡异事件中？听不懂。这个真的很毛骨悚然，真的没有吃的，而且只有衣服。
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
我们该睡觉了。
Quite the day, huh?
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply
等下
racing.
半夜会醒过
Don't
来，
stay up late.
超
Wake
可
me if you
怕
hear。the Fretlands arriving.
Of course. And I'll keep my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
There are no.
Hush now. Sleep.
真不知道这游戏会有几天。哦，触碰一下，触碰一下
I will
，touch
find you again.
touch。等下会找他衣服之类的。 3个人。
Where are you?
I'm upstairs.
我们探险楼上啊。
Teddy, is that you?
Where are you?
In the bedroom.
希腊头像。哎呦
This is her room.
Hmm?
Are you paying attention?
，Lucy
Ruth. Can you
Ruth.
imagine? One moment you're living a perfectly happy life, and then nothing. Darkness. Forever and ever. Maybe there's something here that can tell us what happened to her.
This is a waste of my time.
We might be the only ones left to tell her story, Edward.
You're just being melodramatic. I'll help you look. There's still no sign of the Fretlands.
Maybe they left town after Ruth died. She made her bed that morning. Before she...
Or her parents did. It doesn't matter. It tells us nothing.
Why are you like this today? Betty's not the only person in the world that matters.
She matters the most to me.
Ain't that the truth?
背景音乐蛮好听的。
Ruth was an artist.
This is very primitive.
Have you ever met a child, Edward? She wasn't Monet.
你有见过
She
小孩
was
吗？
8. Ruth never finished this. What does that spell? F-O-R-B.
For Banelson. The curse.
Is that
诅咒。
figure supposed to be? It's creepy.
A figment of her imagination. But the box she drew. It looks like this
有点
box on
可
her
怕
desk.
哎，
Really? Let me see.
这
Pull it
种
out.
诅咒。雪怪。
What is this?
I believe this might qualify as
围
actual
巾的那
treasure.
个
Is that Norwegian money?
Sort of, but ancient. Viking coins.
Are they valuable?
Not in terms of monetary value, but historically. They belong in a museum.
Looks like Ruth had her own private museum.
Why would a child have these artifacts?
She must have enjoyed collecting and playing with them.
These are much too precious to play with. She should have given these to an adult.
She was a child, Edward. To her, they were just shiny toys. Wait! The pin!
胸
On the
针
doll.
不知道说
This
这
is
个
where it came from. Her collection.
But where did she find these treasures?
A dig, a grave site. Wherever she found them, she wanted to keep them hidden.
You think someone found out?
These items wouldn't necessarily be worth much, except to a historian or archaeologist.
就要被
What
杀
if
掉了
this。is how... I mean, if someone learned she'd been collecting treasures, they might be willing to do terrible things.
挪威人从地底爬出来，我没起来就面对这个奇怪的鬼。
This must be the village church. That's Ruth and her family on one side of the aisle, Simon and his father on the other.
A community divided.
他的堂兄，
She found something.
Where's that supposed to be?
A cave. Or the...
Mine.
木洞、
It
矿
could be.
井，
But what did she find?
her Viking treasure. Of course.
所以我们最后应该去那样找。
That must be Ruth and Simon's fathers.
Perhaps. They weren't on the best of terms.
They look like they want to kill each other.
To a child, maybe it looked worse than it
那你在
was.
吵架？
Children are more insightful than you give them credit for, Teddy Bear. There's a story here. The treasure box, the drawings.
The overactive mind of an imaginative child.
Well, she didn't imagine the Viking artifacts. You shouldn't be so dismissive. The drawings could be her way of dealing with traumatic events.
This is what happens when I read you the principles of psychology. You get
心理学原理。
notions.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ruth was troubled. The village was troubled, and... Is that a bell?
The church bell. Someone's here. Maybe... Betty.
Why would Betty ring the church bell?
Perhaps she's in trouble.
他妈觉得
I
是
need to
见
get to the
鬼好不
church
好？
right now.
Wait, isn't it more likely to be the person you saw the other night?
I told you, I'm not sure that was anything. Come on.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you before you get there. I need a minute to
超可怕的。
about all of this.
教堂在对面诶，超远。是鸟声吧？迷音钟声，噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔 ，We are back。
July 24th.
是这个，
Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at...
我蛮讨厌这个跟鬼一样的地方。
Do you think that maybe
No one's touched these since yesterday. Regardless.
gone fishing?
God is not here.
Well, of course he isn't. You won't find God in a church. God is the wind in the trees, the grass between your toes,
无所不在
the brook that runs
That's
through.
nature.
，God is
not
everywhere。
God.
Who did this?
Someone who'd lost their faith.
Can you peek through the
无
boards?
所废。我觉得这样有鬼，大家小心了，应该有人死掉了。
See anyone?
No,
Listen! The bell! They're still in there!
迷音钟声，
Hello? I heard the bell.
This is giving me
I'm here to help.
heebie-jeebies.
啊，我也有点紧张啊。
These boards look flimsy enough to break.
徒手练拳，我要死掉了。
Look at that. The Ethel becomes an Edward. I didn't think you had it in you, old fruit.
Be quiet. Betty? Are you here?
无法
Hello?
控制我自己了
This is Edward Harden.
，I can't
I'm looking
control
for my sister,
myself。
Stop
Elizabeth.
shouting, Edward. We're alone. There are only ghosts here.
Ghost，
There are no ghosts. Lizzie. Look.
他妹妹
Betty's
的，
gloves. They are definitely Betty's.
那
She
step
got
in
these
bed
in Boston before she left for New York. She bought them at Woolworth. I remember the day she...
好像在找遗物一样，
She's here.
Where?
可怕。
And why would she leave her clothes lying around? It doesn't make sense.
Breadcrumbs. She's sending me a message. She knew I'd recognize her gloves, her hat. She's left a trail for me to follow, like Ariadne's red thread.
We're not in a
No, it's
lab.
Betty will have left more crumbs.
Betty, 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 you're turning into such a pill.
Such a pill。我们获得一个
What
手
happened
套
here?，
The sign on...
Isn't this a fire hazard?
They're not always lit. Each candle represents a single
你
prayer.
祈
That's a
祷。
lot of prayers.
There were a lot of deaths. They considered this a sacred place. For them to destroy it,
放弃信仰，
this was an act of desperation. and anger.
I've never seen you read the Bible before.
For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of
翻成
partition
中文好
between us.
神奇。
Did you just translate that into Old English?
I happen to know the verse by heart.
You still manage to surprise me sometimes. Jesus looks sad.
What reason would Jesus have to be happy?
Don't be
因为
blasphemous.
查爆
Given
了
that this is all fiction, blasphemy is a contradiction.
Heretic.
我会发现什么了？这样有
The
存档
church
点。
book, a record of births and deaths.
So we can find out what happened to the people in the village?
And Elizabeth. I mean, if she was dead,
Her name would be in the book.
vandals. They tore it to pieces.
I don't think the missing pages left the church. Look. How many pages are missing?
I counted 4.
They're probably all still here.
看到了，
I know. Let's make it a competition.
不用比，我都
One
看到
nil
了
to。team me. What's that?
The last sermon that was held here.
What does it say?
The vicar's handwriting is hard to decipher, and the language.
这个鬼才看得懂吗？精灵文，精灵文。巴拉巴拉巴拉巴拉巴
Talks
拉。
about the village being divided for 20 years. This sermon was held on the anniversary of the accident this past summer. He's asking the congregation to help heal old wounds, to forgive, move on. Something to the effect of, you sit in separate aisles in God's house.
Like Ruth's drawing. I told you, she was perceptive.
看他诅咒
Here's
好
something
了。
else. Many of you believe Grovik was cursed
Grovik.
20 years ago. God has not cursed you. This curse is of your own
路
making.
写的
Ruth's drawing mentioned a
诅咒
curse. What do you think that means?
It means
curse
they
的。
believed they were cursed, and that they needed something or someone to blame for their misfortune. Tilly Verandra.
Edward?
Forgive each other. It addresses Johann and Frederick directly, but I wonder if they were even here.
Remember the wedding picture? They were close friends
但后来
once.
分裂了。
How could they allow their grudge to escalate until...
挂掉了，
You
路
call
是
each
挂
other
了。
traitors, but the only thing you've betrayed are the bonds that unite us. It sounds like Grovik was split in two, between those who stood by Johann and those who supported Frederick.
然后大家都
Because
死
of Ruth.
光了。
The sermon is from before that. No, this is all about the preceding 20 years of division and disagreements.
哎呦，我们找一
I
张
wanted
了
you to。find that one. I know what a rotten loser you are.
What are you doing? We're in a church.
I thought you didn't believe in God.
I do believe in
What's this rope for?
the bell.
我刚才谁敲的钟？
This is the bell we heard ringing?
I don't see any other bells.
So you have to stand here and pull this rope to ring it.
Yes.
But there was no one here. You didn't see
他妈
anyone,
见
right?
鬼！
No. No one.
Ghosts. I'm
英
telling
文
you.
这游戏真的不适合晚上玩。
So what happened to the hunchback of Grovik?
They must be here still. There's only the one exit.
Maybe it was the wind.
A church bell's too heavy. It can't have been the
他这也
wind.
站上去
I
了
mean,，I don't know. Maybe it was
有
the wind.
人
There's
The final dinner.
the Last Supper. Who taught you about the New Testament?
I pick up on things. Most folks aren't heathens.
最后的操纵，最后的晚餐里面有个是叛徒哎，说不定还讲这边有个叛徒，
Found another one. You get it. It's right here.
我过不去，怎么拿的？ 咦，没有啊，骗我，骗子！可能我们要出去才找得到，不然就是在座位之间。Got one.
You found another one? Don't forget about this page.
哦，这个我还真没看到。
2 for 2. A tie. Good job, Teddy. Old
Stop,
bean.
Lissy. This is not a game. Betty's out there.
Of
你不
course,
提醒我还
Feathers.
真没看到。
Stop being so gosh darn tedious, Edward. Bitty, bitty, bitty. Will you ever shut up about your precious Betty? Put those pages back in the book, and I'll stop trying to cheer you up.
我们要找出秘密了，到底谁挂了？
This book goes back years. It lists births and deaths. Here's the 3rd Fretland brother, the one who died in the cave-in. Someone added the word for Banelson, probably quite recently.
What does that mean again?
Curse.
Curse.
The word is all over this book. Not just the men who died in the mine, but other deaths in the last 20 years.
Ruth's drawing and the sermon both mentioned a curse. What do you think it means?
I don't know.
真的诅咒啊！
There were surprisingly few births.
Perhaps they blame that on the curse as well.
Maybe. Wow.
Look here. Ruth Elsa Fretland. She was buried in the cemetery. And the next entry, Simon Fretland. Now this is interesting.
Simon is dead? Oh, that's dreadful.
死光了
He drowned the day after Ruth died.
，Amazing，
Probably no coincidence. See what's scribbled next to it?
溺死欸。
Ward?
Murder.
Who killed him? Ruth's father? Or the mob that trashed the store?
It doesn't say. After the children, a half-dozen deaths in a single week.
6个人呢？
The curse.
It's listed as the cause for every single death.
Maybe
那我
there
好像
really
没
was
那
a
么恐
curse.
怖，这还要诅咒。
Superstition. But something changed after Ruth and Simon. It might explain why there's no one around.
Edward, if it killed everyone, how's that not a curse? What does that word say? Next to those names at the bottom. For
Traitor.
吃的。
Edward?
不
What's
错
wrong?，
Final entry. There's no name. Alice, what if...
Oh, Edward, no.
Betty,
It doesn't mean she's...
she's not dead. She can't be. I'd know.
Teddy.
I need to
你有
see the
名
way
字
for
啊？
myself. It's not Betty.
我又不能控制
Betty's
了
still alive.
Teddy?
好，
Where are you going? Don't
超
leave!
可怕。
Edward!
You better not be here, Betty. I'll never forgive you.
他们就我旁边。
Where is it? This one. It's unmarked.
What are you doing? Have you gone completely mad? Edward, stop it!
Thank
我操，
God.
真的有个
It's
人，
not her. It's
傻
not
小啊！
Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
他已经醒
It's
过
not
来了。
Elizabeth. I was so afraid.
You're a monster.
But I had to be sure. If Betty...
To hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister like
Or
that.
what? Or what,
Baby
Edward?
sister.
What will you do? Ignore us? Banish us? You've spent your entire life chasing her. When are you going to do something useful with what's left of it?
Quiet! Just leave me be.
Fine.
我操！
Lizzie? Alice? Come back. Don't leave me alone. Please. Come back. I
我
need you.
操！哎，干！感觉有点可怕。对，妈吓死了！
I was afraid you'd left me. Now listen to me. No!
What the fuck? I see.
Lizzie.
You should.
Hey. Lizzie, please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
Of course you meant it. Everything's always about Betty. Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
You deserve to be alone.
Please, talk to me.
What's there to talk about?
You can't keep running away from me.
You think you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet? Your little plaything? Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden! I never should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now, be reasonable.
Where ya?
Lizzie? Alice? What are you doing?
What I should have done years ago.
我操！
Maybe now you'll learn to appreciate us.
Now listen to me. Please, listen. Hear me out. Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't, no. What? No!
What the fuck? 我的天！
Oh, Alice.
我操，真的挂了！
Please be all right. Please don't.
You make me
What's up?
sick, Edward. Your mother and father would be ashamed. Elizabeth would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love, so they abandoned you.
Don't.
Oh, my child.
What the fuck?
We are all that you have, and we love you. We are here. With us, you are never alone.
这也太
Do not
就
forget.
是奇异了。
Never. I never forget. I am never alone.
游戏不会结束吧？还有第4天。
Wake up, Edward.
我操！
Stop hiding.
三小，
Without us, you are nothing. You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Bring her back. Please. I need her.
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired.
傻小天使啊！
Please.
What do you want?
I think of you so often. You have no idea.
You just want me to forgive you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
She never needed you, Teddy Bear.
Teddy
And she
bear，
certainly doesn't need us.
I can't find her on my own.
Well, it's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
备胎。
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy. Oh.
所以这是幻影还是真的啊？他不是自杀了吗？等一下，
Please. Lissy? Listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Try me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know anger, Edward.
what the fuck？
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
真小，
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God
看我
helps those who
那
help
我可以转
themselves.
360吗？
I don't need God's help. I need Lissy.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course, I...
是从惊悚片变灵异片呢？到底是三小？
Alice, hear me out. Don't go. I depend on you both.
Can never depend
Whoa.
on other people, Edward.
三小，
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone
你
leaves
可以闭嘴吗？低能
one
天
way
使。
or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop playing games.
Are you ordering me, Teddy Bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy?
西西，
Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom! He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to
开
know
嘴，
old fruit.
把那个嘴起来。
I gave you this jacket. Betty. You were
小
here.
啊， 哎呦，幻术走位，
Alice, be reasonable. Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you. I'm trying to talk to you. Lissy, look. Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday, which
Jesus
means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday. She
Betty,
must have...
Betty.
Betty.
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see? What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot? We've always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's real. You're not.
So?
What? You decide what is real. We are real to you.
真的，我穿不过去。
Never be the same.
She does not want you.
我有，
Who are you talking to?
Why do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like mother.
Drowning herself because she couldn't stand being around us.
Like
是
father.
精神分裂者吧？
Bang! Right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All
这天使你是出来冲他小的，
But not us. We're always here for
I
you.
beg
you
you.
are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone, both of you.
You want to be alone?
You really want to be alone?
Fine. You're alone.
那小小，
Good.
Lissy. Come back. Please. Don't leave me. I lied. I don't want you to leave me alone. I don't want to be alone. Please. Lissy. I need you. I can't do this on my own.
《忘记好像还没有触发过什么内容。会有鬼出现吗？这游戏超爱吓人的。圣光就对了，没有，我觉得这游戏已经开始崩坏了，惊悚程度很高。第一真不见了，还是我应该回去床上睡觉，睡一觉起来。 一切就好了。越来越暗了，越来越暗了，越来越暗了。无限头皮发麻。第5天吗？ 整个黑屏哎，第5天。
Betty?
出小，
Elizabeth? Is that you?
我操！吓到了。 那人偶真的是有点，没有，我们有第5天，没有第4天结束。
Are you upstairs? Betty, I'm coming. I
整
knew
个外
you
面
were
的，
here.
你有看到大家看到外面雾音变色的，
Wait there. I'm on my way.
他们就没有回应。
They didn't believe me, but I knew you were still here.
紫色的，超weird的，在楼上是不是啊？
I'll be right there.
诶，是最神奇的房间，
Betty?
还没开过的。
Betty? Are you in there? Open the door. I'm coming in. Stand away from the door.
我觉得等一下会进到一些鬼。操！原来是一只小乌鸦。 Oh shit!
No.
应该是 Simon。
No. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty. But who? Anna.
Anna。 Yeah.
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife. Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? It was clearly distraught. Knock, ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years, I've kept my silence about our discovery. My silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
And then what?
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor. It was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... a signpost. A breadcrumb. You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine. You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end. All the way to the end.
所以看到我们要出门了，里面紫色耶，那超级诡异的颜色，超诡异的。
So where is Frederick's farm?
这是在自言自语吗？
Frederick's warning. The path leads to his farm.
毕竟我觉得这边越来越诡异了，有点怕啊。也是跟紫色的耶。争议世界完全看不到东西。
Farm is on the way to the mine, isn't that so, Betty? Are you still at the farm? Or did you go all the way to the mine? What led you to this place?
到底是他的幻想还是真的有这个人？
You would piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty?
阿贝迪又是怎样？
What do we know?
两个
Johann and Frederick are partners.
答案有什么差别？
Something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path.
我觉得第5天应该就是秘密的结束了，游戏应该就差不多在这时候结束。
Was this your doing, Johann? Did you burn your brother's farm to the
我就
ground?
等下看到人影之类的。
And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall? reckon, Betty.
矿工生日，这你都知得到？看我还不知道密码是什么。 废墟应该留下一点残骸吧？这气氛真的爆可怕！妈妈沿着铁路找矿坑，而且这越来越黑欸。 看也是往那边走啊。
Betty? Are you here, Betty? Betty!
我现在已经在凭直觉走路了。
Elizabeth!
是什么？啊，愿他安息。出来吓我。 西门呢？西门挂了。
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909, died September 17th, 1923.
岁而已。
The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here, and not at the cemetery?
有意义的数字。
His wife's grave is also here. Perhaps Frederick wanted nothing to do with the church, or with their God. I could really use your imagination, Betty.
吓爆了。
You'd figure this out in no time.
我们再叫一下，再叫一下。
Betty, where are you?
Betty, where are you?
Betty? Are you here, Betty? Betty!
Betty， 我觉得密码是那个。Simon 的。
Let's try Simon's birthday.
他刚才那个他老婆根本就没有拉，就放弃了，超烂。
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth
他们
found.
两个一起找到宝藏，被杀掉了。
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence. Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
他写了整整一大页，东西就
Mr. Fretland.
少吗？
We expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine
现在
will be
发
shut
现违禁宝
down.
藏了。
Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
让他死掉。看来是为了封锁宝藏啊。 因为你发现的东西就不会让它狂看。
You went to the mine. I hope our guardian angel watched over you.
那怎么下去啊？会越来越暗嘞。
So what happens next? Johann and Frederick discover something in the
我
mine.
们先去看大房子好了。
Cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise.
跑不动哎。
Johann is convinced or paid to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die.
暗的有点
The
诡异耶
investors。pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
这光线是有问题，是不是啊？终于打得这么诡异。哎，这有点可怕。
You're at the mine, aren't you?
应该是这间房间啊，爆可怕的，人头之类的。
Cursed mine in Grovik? Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were
我
cursed
想的比较可怕啊。
because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
无限诅咒，用自我诅咒的感觉。爬过去了，就那个房间到底是什么鬼？
And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine.
我觉得他要死掉
All
了，
this time,
他等一下要被杀掉。
truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
哎，我这看起来是要下去啊。现在是不让我下去哦。应该只有那里可以走啊。这个不是音效吗？有点像 bug。不是漏翻什么吗？没有收完吗？那我回不去了。 我应该没有错过任何一个小圆点。这游戏又不能跳下去，真是世界烂。离我一点远。我来走走看 Google 大神。这是什么诡异的 bug？
Did you come here to tell their stories? You were always braver than me. Always curious. Always pushing the boundaries.
就丽君卡住了，烂东西。这游戏到底是怎样？不是卡关啊，这很明显，这个圆圈圈是可以触碰啊，但它出现了什么 bug？ 抓底啊！
Betty? Betty, if you hear me, just stay put. I'm almost there.
我想重开游戏看看，不知道会不会好一点。就这首歌超好听。
So, 20 years pass. The Frontland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
好了。就说是 bug 吧，妈的！
It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor.
雷炸好不好
Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
到底是什么诅咒啊？日军来猜一个，我猜应该是保证的诅咒，就像什么荷兰海盗船这个船上。
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik.
莉莉到底是哪里啊？有人真的 care 过莉莉吗？还是这只是一个想象出来的女朋友而已？
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
不是，你刚才不是有看到那个有个莉莉跳下来自杀？干那个人头。
Ruth was here, the day she fell. Something spooked her, and then she ran all the way to the cliff where.
可以不要这么可怕吗？还有这个音效。
Betty, did you witness it?
然后一个人头冲过来，开地下日记。
Betty, are you in there? Please answer me.
哎呦，打火机！其实我在玩还愿吧。打火机打起来，万能打火机，反正有暗的地方拿出打火机就。还有不是什么人头，有哪有那么亮的？打火机有这么亮的吗？没路哦。宝藏。
Oh, Betty, this is
它应该是重
Mother's
视。
brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless.
他到底脱了以后，他现在到底还剩下什么东西啊？
What am I not seeing?
那个媒体到底已经脱到还剩下什么东西了？太逗了吧！这边应该会很多裤头，或是一只狼，然后咬下来，是乌鸦，不是啊？但确实很有紧张感。 哇，矿坑要垮了！大逃杀，大逃杀 ！Running man，Running man。跟昨天一样 ，Running man。跑起来就对了。
Betty?
我
Elizabeth?
操！
Is
真的有
that
人啊！
is that you?
Edward?
I'm here, Betty.
Where are
It's Edward. I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
真的有人哦，是吧？有点像假的。
Stay where you are. I'm coming.
我觉得是什么某种怪物的那种声音假扮的。大家应该知道有些怪物会模仿人的声音。
I'm on my way. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm almost
为什
there.
么跑回原来的地方啊？
Stay put, Betty. I'm
是他的
coming
幻
for
想
you.。
Edward, please, hurry!
你说哪一种套路？一直跑的套路，还是听到见鬼的套路？
Elizabeth?
Edward!
I'm almost there.
很小啊。他不是在矿坑吗？他是让我来回跑，浪费时间吧。你觉得等一下看到的
Just
是
stay put.
真 Betty 还是其实是 Lily， 还是其实看到的是个鬼？你等一下我们到底看到什么
Edward, hurry!
I'm on my way.
？Hurry 耶！
Don't move. I'm coming for you.
Hurry!
I'm here, Betty. It's Edward. It's me.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Thank God. Thank God.
我觉得是那个录音机啊，不然就是刚刚他制造的那个尸体直接变成人。他不是有弄一个衣服，就是在这边弄一个衣服在上面。就是这个
Elizabeth. There you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried. I Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine.
你看，
Let me
超
put it
惊
on
悚
for
的
you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
超惊悚的吧？看他要变人，他要变人了，他变成人了。他变成人了。
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's
这
here.
剧情到底是什么？我
Betty
就看不太懂。
when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11.
那照片那个
You
到底是
carried
什么
her
鬼？
to your mother. And your mother,
She hated you for that.
she could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after.
全部都幻想出
You
来的。
always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. but always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her,
那照片呢
the echo of
？Photoshop
her,
出来的。
but never really her. All it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
也是
You'll
假的吧？
always have us.
这里都是假的吧？
Betty's... She was never there for you.
这是一
She
部
couldn't
真鬼
be.
故事。
You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in
诅咒
there.
呢？
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth.
所以这张照片，这女的到
I'm
底是
so
谁啊？
sorry.
葛雷泰盖诺。
It is as painful to wake from a vision
是
as
我
it
最
is to
诚
be
挚的
born
粉丝
anew.。
我到底看了什么 ？Is it real？ 所以我要第6天吗 ？Day 6了吗？啊，诅咒嘞！诅咒就是别人放下去，衣服就会变成黑色的吧？
Goodbye, Betty.
"所以说，那剧情演到哪里都看不太懂了。
Teddy bear? Are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Lissy!
I'm right outside.
我操，历史是复活就对了。
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human.
他不是自杀了吗？等一下，
We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started.
起点。
We have an appointment with a ghost.
哪里啊？是船边吗？我要是被拉过去了。
Such an
悬崖。
amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well. To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
The letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you
所以那封
around?
信怎样？为什么完全没有听懂？是假的，是不是这样？
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
3个，
I
我们
wanted to
3
be
个。
close to her.
还有是谁？天使吗？
Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... was she afraid? What made her run?
爱玩方面吧。
Something spooked her.
And she panicked. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place.
这男的表示其实我不是很 care。
If only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God.
要是跳得远一点，应该可以跳
Do you
进海
think。that's where everyone's gone?
They're dead. I don't believe there's anything more to it than that. But there's comfort in oblivion, and we won't be alone. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in oblivion. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to
写成
write?
书，就变成有故事了。
A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
Our boat? But how?
所以说诅咒呢？
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't understand how this can be. It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear.
我觉得有人呢。
Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush.
说我要去拿
All day.
行李箱。看来拿行李箱，所以说那个诅咒跟所以说路死呢，什么都还没讲就要走啊！这个故事越来越离奇了。我觉得只能给这个故事有这个非常优美的这个景色，但剧情实在是太过于猎奇了，猎奇到有点不太合理啊。可能可以给个6分吧，至少还蛮好看的。这就优美景色啊，所以剧情超瞎还有这个死而复生然后等一下会出现天使。
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet
还有
blanket.
这个，
Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
这是我们刚才结束的页面的时候会出现这个章鱼烧，还有这个可怕的镜子。哦，存档点出来了，我们做的事情是没有错的。最不可怕的东西了，还有外面那个镜，就是窗户外面的那个人影到底是谁？是莉莉跟那个天使吗？还是怎样？ 是整个超级诡异的。现在是跑不动了。
Come on, let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
我整个觉得困扰，第一次看到这么猎奇的剧情，到
The
完
water's
全
still
看不懂。
cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
他们是有什么事？是要受到诅咒吗？还是八豆妖？你想吃宵夜了？所以说，哦，结束了 ，Great。所以我们依然不知道到底发生了什么事情，然后故事就结束了，真是烂透了。我到底看了什么？最喜欢在编剧的脑袋里，都没写出来这样子。他把剧情都编在脑袋里，但没有放在游戏里，所以大家完全猜不出来世界悬疑。因为只有把编剧的脑袋剖开，才有可能知道到底发生什么事情。玉琴这首歌是不是3拍啊？这个背景音乐。我不太确定，虽然好像蛮像的。我等一下一定要去游戏，就是游戏档案里面找，就是它的那个开头音乐，它开头音乐超好听的。大家以后验收音乐瞬间改这首，笑死我了。游戏的结尾好像比还愿的结尾还要久。我觉得这个游戏没有那么给力耶。对我后来我今天发现另外一款游戏感觉还不错，就是应该是我下一款会玩的吧，什么 Unheard 的，好像是叫这个来着的，也是一个悬疑风格的。 对啊，我真的是被画面吸引进来了。他的除了不知道为什么一开始每次看那个莉莉的脸的时候都觉得超雾的，而且这个别针真的很像那种章鱼啊什么的，不知道像海怪吧，毕竟挪威时代。Edward and Alice will return. Alice， 所以游戏还没结束。没有，游戏结束了。什么鬼？哇，无限章鱼别真的，就是这首歌。听完这个歌再做个总结好了。你说这首歌的名字吗？理论上游戏的档案里面应该都有音档，我应该找一下，应该有机会找到。这是他挪威语诶，这超帅的。好了，那我今天的直播就到这里结束啦，感谢各位收看我的直播，如果有兴趣就欢迎订阅啦，我们明天再见，拜拜。